What officer? What officer?
Sir, total proceedings will be live streamed, sir.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ವಾ ಇಲ್ಲ?
Please wait, sir. Please wait. Lords.
Who is present? Who is present?
Lords. The Chief Commissioner, Engineer in Chief, all are present. The Chief Commissioner and the Chief Engineer and Engineer in Chief, all are present.
Yes.
But the work order is issued, Manoj, for all the three packages, including the agreement is being signed, and they've started the work.
Who appears for respondent number 11?
But the character has come signed personally and taken. I'll give a copy, but she herself has signed it.
For how many kilometers? Out of 1392?
Yes. Another 951 kilometers with 500 odd kilometers. But yesterday itself, we have called for tender, opening on 15th of July. The respondent number 11 is aware of that. It's there.
Out of 1392,
Yes.
397 you have given work order.
Yes. Balance 500 minutes. We have now issued tender yesterday.
For remaining kilometer of the road is 900 something.
Yes.
Not 500.
Joint survey Milord, 876 kilometers were 876.
Huh?
876 kilometers.
Where is your joint survey report?
It's a, the bundle is there, but I am giving the extract. It's no bundle back. But abstract
This is the joint survey report.
Yes, Manoj.
As per this report,
Yes, Manoj.
How many kilometer road is required to be?
847.56.
Huh?
847.56.
8456.
7.56. Yes, this is the joint survey which was identified in the presence of the officers of the BBMP and the respondent number 11.
Then what is this figure of 1392.7?
No, that is the total kilometers, Manoj. That is the total entire Bangalore.
Entire kilo of out of which, as per the joint survey report,
Yes, Manoj.
it is 847.57, in which potholes have been found,
Yes.
which are required to be repaired.
Yes, Manoj.
Isn't it?
Yes, Manoj.
Now, out of this 847.57,
Yes.
you have already given the work order for 397.
Yes, Manoj. Yes, Manoj.
Now that, how many kilometer remains? For that only you have issued the tender.
Yes, Manoj. 444 remains, sir, but we have issued for 576. 576.
576.
1 minute, I'll give you.
Now, Mr. Chief Commissioner, is there any difficulty right now at this stage in getting the roads repaired? Now everything has been solved?
Respondent number 11 machine also.
Now this 576 also you will finalize the tender?
Yes.
Whenever
Yes,
it will
tender
open
notification is issued yesterday. Already issued. I can place it with your lordship's notes.
Thing is that you people must realize that it is giving really a very bad name to Bangalore. Now, what we find from the news reports that after the visit of Prime Minister, again the roads have gone bad or something.
That there was a seepage, my lords. Learned Chief Commissioner himself has visited along with BWSSB officials. Unfortunately, they couldn't locate the seepage, but now it is rectified. That road was not used by the Honorable Prime Minister.
God knows what is what.
We don't, pipelines.
Four roads they have done at the cost of 23 crores.
Pipelines goes.
But anyway.
Pipelines goes under the ground.
Whatever it is, we are not on there. How much
So
money
that-
you have spent, that is
that
for
is
the
rectified.
audit department to see and verify whether the money has been
Yes.
properly utilized or not.
Yes,
We
yes.
are not there to.
All the officials immediately visited.
We are only concerned with the repair of the
the roads.
potholes on the roads.
Absolutely. Now, my lords, everything is solved. Now the contract is for 2 years. We will work with them
Now,
in tandem.
you have filed this extract of the joint survey
Yes, my
report.
lords.
Shall we take it on record?
Please, my lords.
You have to say anything? Yes, counsel for petitioner.
But I don't have a copy of it. My learned friend.
But joint survey is done
intention
between
of giving
respondent
you a
number
copy.
11 and
You share this with the respondent number 11.
And I can only just see and give it back.
Ah,
But why I say so? Why I say so, Lord? They are still now again saying that they want to use their.
No, we are not closing the matter.
Yes, Lord.
We are not closing the matter unless the roads are repaired.
Yes. But my only concern was if now for 576 kilometers, they are going to use their batch, that is hot mix plant, then why is again a tender being called for it?
No, we never said that we are using
No,
it.
they are not saying that. That we have clarified in our earlier order that all these potholes are to be repaired by the machines,
Yes, yes.
not manually.
The roads which are to be formed, which we are doing it.
By repairing by machine, R11 is the only company as we know.
That we are not
There are
concerned.
no other companies in Bangalore. Why I say so?
That we are not concerned. We are only concerned with the proper quality of
The
the
road,
repair.
madam.
Very well.
That is-
That's another
Other.
fact. Now this hot mix plant was given on tender on the last occasion, and now they are giving a go by to the hot mix plant.
We never said that. I don't know where my learned friend is getting all this information. My lords,
576.
we cannot be stopped from cleaning a pothole through our own batch mix. We have it, but for the identified road, they are doing it.
Plus, that
Remaining roads, we cannot
Remaining
be
roads,
stopped.
who is going to do?
We will do it.
Yeah,
this,
if they are
this,
doing it, then why
all
call for
right. We
tender
will
is over?
clarify. we will clarify in our order that 847.57 kilometer road, for which joint survey has been done, that is to be repaired by the machine.
That's all. Rest we will handle it, Manoj. We have
Python,
our men and
Python
machinery.
machine, yeah, what machine you?
We have our own men and
Remaining
machinery.
roads, they may do it as per their, that we cannot stop them, that they cannot do the work. Let this much of the work may be assigned to the.
Yes, that is done, Manoj. Work order is given, tender is issued.
All right. He says that on 15th they will open the tender and immediately they will finalize it within 1 week.
In fact, Manoj, to streamline the payment, what is now done is the respondent number 11 has to give the certification before 5th of every month. Thereafter, within 10 days,
Have you issued any schedule for this?
no, we are going, 1 minute. It is not discussed. Now they are going to issue the details as to when they have to do, how they have to give, with the geotagged photographs, certificate, everything.
All right.
Earlier, Manoj, they used to give bills for 6 months, 8 months.
Make the things more transparent. It is
Yes,
always
yes,
better.
that is being done, Manoj. That is being done. No, we have changed the procedure now, Manoj. We need
All right.
we are doing it.
Heard? Mr. Tushar Giri,
Tushar Girinath.
the Chief Commissioner, as well as Chief Engineer.
Lokesh. Mr. M. Lokesh,
M. Lokesh, Chief Engineer,
Chief Engineer.
are present before BBMP, are present before the court. Mr. Srinidhi, Learner Counsel for BBMP, informs on the basis of instructions that yesterday the agreement with respondent number 11 has been executed and the work order for 397 kilometers road for pothole repair by Python machine has been given.
Yes.
It is submitted that in the joint survey. What was the date of joint survey?
In the month of April, Manoj, it took about 1 week. In the month of April, you might say.
In compliance of the court's order,
Yes.
847.57 kilometer
Yes, Manoj.
road has been found with potholes, which is required to be repaired with the use of Python machine. The work of the remaining 576 kilometer is to be finalized, for which the tender has been
Floated yesterday.
invited
Yes.
yesterday, and the tender would open on 15th of July.
Yes, Manoj.
Thereafter, the tender would be finalized and work would be allotted expeditiously within 1 week. Shall we say 1 week?
Manoj, that may be little. 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
Why delay? Unless the rains are there, you just have to open it, discuss, and just finalize it. You do it in 1 week, finish
Okay.
it. Why you keep your things on your head? Remaining. It is also informed by Mr. V. Srinidhi, the counsel for BBMP, on the basis of instructions received from Chief Commissioner BBMP, that in order to make the procedure for payment to the contractor more transparent,
Yes.
schedule is going to be issued,
Yes.
according to which the executing agency, that is the contractor, would be required to submit the work
Monthly
measurement.
bills, monthly bills.
No,
Progress of
there must be
Progress of
some
the-
measurement book or something.
Measurement book, monthly bills, geotagged photographs, certificate,
Measurement book, monthly bill,
bills, geotagged photograph,
Huh?
geotagged photographs, tagged photographs, before and after, basically.
photograph, etc. by the 5th of every month.
Yes.
And thereafter, the pending bill would be processed and the payment would be released within what time?
Manoj, after they give in on 5th, Manoj, another 5 days, it will be certified by our engineers. Thereafter,
There has to be some time for that.
yes, 5 days. 5 days for us to go and visit the place and certify for us.
Within 1 week.
Yes, Manoj.
Within 1 week.
Thereafter.
In case there is any objection, the same would be notified to the contractor.
Objection, I'm sorry, discrepancy in measurement. Manoj.
Objection in bracket discrepancy in measurement, etc. That would be informed to the contractor, who may rectify and do the needful, and thereafter so that the bill is further processed.
Yes.
And payment is immediately released. So far as the pending bills are concerned, what do you say?
Manoj, 2019, Manoj, 2019, earlier 2 years. Now there's some problem.
No,
Manoj.
what we propose to do is we leave it to the chief commissioner.
Yes.
He may look into all the bills which are pending and take a decision for the payment.
Yes.
Within 10 days, 15 days, whatever you say.
10 days is fine.
That would be better. So so far as the pending bills of payment to respondent number 11 is concerned, the chief commissioner informs the court that he will look into the matter and examine within 10 days.
10 days.
As per earlier order, my lords had given timeline. This is what my lords had said. The BBMP shall file status report with respect to the repairs of roads zone wise.
This is what we are going to say.
That
That we are going to say now. Now we have solved the problem. Now we have to. So far as the work for repair of the roads is concerned, the BBMP shall submit the status report with respect to the work done and the remaining work.
There should be a direction for them, for respondent number 11 also, Manoj, to file a status report.
No, you file it.
They will have to give it to us.
Executing agency, you are supervising agency.
Well, Manoj,
You
they
have to
give
file
us.
it, not they.
They have to give it to us.
They-
I don't know what the petitioners are going.
I am interested to see that
No,
commissioner.
you
I am saying
you get
does
the
their
work
job.
supervised,
We will get it
inspected
supervised.
by your staff and submit the
We
status.
will get it supervised by the only submission is today if they fill up 20.
The
what was, they have to
respondent,
give it to us.
respondent number 11 shall cooperate
Yes.
in this regard.
Yes.
List on 20th of July, so that by that time that tender may be finalized.
Can it be a week after that? 27, 28. So then, because
we
they're
have
going
to-
to take 10, 15 days now to finalize the.
So that is why
person-
15 and plus 5 days we said.
28th or
22nd, 23rd, whatever you
No, that 2-3 days are not there. 27, 28.
27th already.
Oblast.
27th.
discrepancy to quality of
वो तो उसमें आ गया ना, स्टेटस रिपोर्ट सबमिट करेंगे, सुपरवाइज करेंगे. You will submit. In that if you will find any discrepancy regarding the work, you will point out in that.
Yes.
But one submission I have to, my lord, sir, in the presence of the commissioner, my lord. that we would like to place our gratitude for the attention that this honorable court has given to this, more so, my lords, to the Honorable Chief Justice. And we wish you, my lord, a good and happy and healthy life from all the commuters of Bangalore.
Thank you, thank you.
We thought we'll wish your lordships tomorrow because tomorrow also your lordships are sitting. But
No, only commuters are today. That's why I took that opportunity. And the commissioner also is here, my lord. They are also doing a very good job.
Thank you.
Obliged.
Number 2, Suraj Naik.
My lords, and for the appellant in this matter, my lords, there's another appeal, my lords, arising out of the impugned judgment. This matter may be connected along with that matter, my lords. In WA 360 of 22, my lords.
WA. Three six zero.
360, my lord.
of 2022.
Please, my lords. 360.
On the request of counsel for the appellant, list along with writ appeal number 360 of 2022. The notice for respondents.
2 to 4, my lords.
I will not issue notice right now. Let it come along with that. Then
Please, my lords.
have you accepted notice by anyone?
no, you already gave it me.
For
Mr. B. N. Shetty, my lords.
I've already filed caveat me.
note down his appearance for respondent number
1 to 5.
1 to 5. And AG is present for 6 as well. So all are present.
Much obliged.
Number 3, Stacey Prakash.
My lord, I appear for appellants, my lord. My lord, kindly grant week's accommodation, my lord.
Two member. One member is assigned an order and another. They just remanded the matter to KAT. The appellants are not the parties in the to the.
How you-
My lord, serial number 3, my lord, I appear for appellants, my lord. Kindly grant week's accommodation, my lord.
Accommodation.
No accommodation, you tell us what is wrong in the order. It is a remand order. How you are prejudiced? You are not a party.
My lord, initially, my lord, before the KAT, my lord, the appellants are the parties, my lord.
Were you a party there?
Please, my lord. Before the KAT, my lord, appellants are the parties, my lord. In the writ petition, my lord,
You have moved an application for leave of the court. For what purpose? If you were a party there,
my lord, in the writ petition, my lord, the respondent herein, my lord, without made the appellants herein as parties, my lord. That's why, my lord, I sought for leave of this honorable court to present this appeal, my lord.
now the matter has been remanded there.
They were not made party when challenging the petition by the respondent.
All right, now the matter has been remanded. It is to be because one of the member of the tribunal has not signed the order. So therefore, for that reason, the matter has been remanded. What is wrong in the order?
My lord, kindly grant week's accommodation, my lord.
Give us reason for filing the appeal. What is wrong in the order passed by learned single judge? He has remanded the matter back because the judgment was not complete. It was not signed by both the members. There was a technical defect. For that, only the matter has been remanded back after setting aside the order. Now they have to pass a fresh order.
Go and participate before the KT.
Malad, kindly pass over, Malad.
All right, Monday.
Please, Malad. Much obliged.
On the request of counsel for the appellant, put up on Monday.
Number 4. PBSFR.
9 office objections.
Huh?
There are 9 office objections.
There is an application that I have filed for under
Office objections 9.
Please, my lords, they are my lords, most of them are complied, my lords. The only
Most of them we are not concerned. We are concerned with the compliance of all the objections.
I would place one request, my lords. Insofar as the office objection for filing an application for condonation of delay may be overruled, because the specific contention that we have raised is under section 12 of the Limitation Act, where a review is filed and the certified copy is obtained. The question of limitation would not arise, and that application has been filed.
What about other?
Others will comply, my lords. I will. The copy of the.
When you will comply, then we will consider your request.
2 weeks. Copy of the.
Appellant press bar is allowed 2 weeks time to make what the office objection.
The copy has been served on the KVITA, my lords. That.
I appeal for respondent number 1. That is number 5. Translation documents are not filed.
R.S. Hegde is present for respondent number 1.
Obliged.
Number 5. Suresh Kumar.
The petition is dismissed. This case, the petition is dismissed. While dismissing, directed to maintain status quo for a period of 6 weeks. Dismissing.
Maybe status quo.
Keeping a order. I communicated the order passed by the learned single judge to the respondent.
Pardon me, no?
I communicated the order passed by the learned single judge.
The order of the learned single judge is an order to maintain status quo for a period of 6 years.
Correct, but
Who are you? Who are you in those proceedings? You are petitioner.
I am the petitioner before the.
Your petition was dismissed.
The petition dismissed, my lord, for in the paragraph number 35, my lord, page number ink page 35.
Please.
Last paragraph. My lord. The authorities are directed to maintain status quo for a period of 6 weeks from today, so that the petitions have a reasonable opportunity.
Can you read the relevant portion of the order?
Please, my lord. Paragraph 19. Lord. The petitions other than contending that the second respondent have failed to
Read
consider.
the entire paragraph, please.
Pardon, my lord.
Entire paragraph.
Yes, my lord.
Kindly read.
Last sentence.
Kindly read the entire paragraph.
Please, my lord. The petitioners, other than contending that the second respondent have failed to consider the prevailing facts, have not set out the details to make out a case in the absence of the material to substantiate the ground as above. This court cannot opine that there is any failure in extending the opportunity as contemplated under section 3C of the NH Act. Therefore, the petition stands rejected. The authorities are directed to maintain status quo for a period of 6 weeks from today, so that the petitioners have a reasonable opportunity, if they are so advised, to pursue their further remedy. Well, this order, my lord, of my exercise, which would expire on 13th May 2022, my lord. So that, my lord, there is a structures which are available in the land of the petitioners, my lord, the well, as well as, my lord, the cow shed, everything. These, my lord, these are all agriculture lands. The complainants are agriculturists. This protection is given, my lord, to complainant. My lord, make an alternative source, my lord, for the shifting their order. Now, my lord, paragraph number 36 onwards, my lord, 28/4, my lord, the photographs date also affixed. It is a digital camera, 28/4/2022. They ransack the property, my lord, and that these are agricultural lands. And Arakan trees were there.
They have done it as per their own risk. Your
So far as
your contention was not accepted by the court. Writ petition was dismissed.
So far as we are the
You were given liberty to avail the legal remedy, whatever is there to you, and for that purpose,
Yes, my lord.
The status quo was
Is
directed
ordered.
to be
My lord,
maintained.
that does not mean
Now,
that-
have you availed any legal remedy?
My lord, I have filed, I challenge this order my lord, by filing a writ appeal. Writ appeal is pending.
Writ appeal is pending.
Yes.
Now, in your writ appeal, you must have prayed for some interim
My
relief.
interim prayer, but my lord, this status quo order, my lord, which would abide, which would
Go
be
and
abide
press
by
your
the-
interim relief application in the appeal.
My lord, they are not supposed
Only
to.
for the purpose of availing the legal remedy.
Yes, my lord, but my lord,
This protection was provided to you. You have availed the legal remedy.
Well, that I will avail,
Whatever
my lord.
is available to you.
Well,
Now, where is the question of maintaining this interim protection which was granted to you?
My lord, till 6 years, my remedy, my lord, I have requested the authority, land acquisition office, my lord, to assess this. My
Whether
lord,
the writ appeal court has granted you
no,
any
no, my lord,
relief?
no, it is yet to come on board, my lord. But my lord, I have requested the land acquisition. My lord, these are all my agricultural crops, my lord. This is a casual cultivation. I mean, this is the Arakan cultivation land. My lord, there are hard-earned money is involved. They are agriculturists. My lord, they are not supposed to ransack in this man. On 28/4, with the interim on the protection order is there up to 13th July, my lord.
Order भी communicate नहीं किए हैं.
When you have communicated this order to the respondent,
Well, this is ever because my lord, their communication from the government advocate to them.
we will
Well,
not presume it. We will not presume.
well, I am not aware well, when they have been communicated. Well, this order is there.
No,
aware.
you are under duty to communicate this
Well,
order.
we have shown the order to the land acquisition officer. Look here, we are having sufficient time.
Where
till
is
30th.
where is that communication?
Well, communication.
Where
my
you
lord,
have communicated that you
well, communication to the accused, my lord, in their government file, we are not aware, my lord, whether that order is communicated because
Sorry,
my lord,
then.
they are supposed to be, my lord, aware of this order.
Sorry,
My
then.
lord, my lord, they are not supposed to ransack the property in this manner. My lord, they have not done the merger. These are all the improvements, my lord. Their hard and agriculture have done it. My lord, this property is ransacked. My lord, kindly see from page number 37 onwards. They have cut and removed, my lord, everything. They ransacked the property. They have not assessed it.
if you want, we can give you liberty to go and pursue your interim relief application in the pending writ appeal. Otherwise, we
They
will
are not-
dismiss you.
well, my respectful submission, my lord, they are not supposed to ransack this property in that part.
Take down this contempt petition arises out of order dated 5th of April 2022, passed in writ petition number 6862 2021 LA RES. The operative portion of the order passed by the writ court for convenience is reproduced below. Paragraph 19 of the writ court order. From the perusal of the writ court order, it is very much evident that the writ court did not grant any relief to the petitioner and dismissed the writ petition on merit. However, in order to provide an opportunity to the petitioner to avail the legal remedy available to him in law, the court had observed that the authorities shall maintain status quo for a period of 6 weeks from the date of order. It is 5th of April 2022. Para. It is the admitted case of the complainant that he has already availed the legal remedy by way of filing a writ appeal against the impugned judgment dated 5th of April 2022. Full stop. In the writ appeal, the interim relief has also been prayed, which is pending consideration before the writ appeal court. It is submitted by Lord Counsel for the appellant that before the period of 6 weeks had expired, the respondent has respondents have altered the status quo at the site and thereby have prejudiced the petitioner. Para. The learned counsel for the appellant has not been able to show as to when the order of the writ court was duly communicated to the respondent. It is also to be noted that the respondent have already availed the complainant has already availed the reasonable opportunity by way of filing a writ appeal and praying for interim relief before the writ appeal court, and as such the purpose for which the writ court had directed to maintain the status quo on the site has been fulfilled. In this view of the matter, we are of the considered view that the contempt petition is misconceived. It is accordingly dismissed.
Order passed by the learned single judge, my lord, starts from page 10. The direction is at para 7, my lord, page 14. If your lordship kindly turns to page 14, para 6 onwards, my lord.
Yeah.
Para 6, my lord, at page 14.
Yes.
May I read out, my lord? You thereof, a mandamus is issued directing the respondent number 3, 4, and 6 to conduct survey of survey number 86 and 88 of Kuvinani Grama, Bidrali, Hogli, Bangalore East Taluk, demarcate the extent of land, fix the boundaries, draw a survey sketch in the presence of the petitioner and the representative of the 7th respondent on 26/10/2021 from 11 a.m. onwards. Since the order is being made in the presence of the counsel for petitioner and the counsel for respondent number 7, there would be no requirement for fresh notice to be issued. They are directed to be present on 26/10/2021 at 11 a.m. at the aforesaid property. In the event of any of them not being present,
Now, what has not been done?
Lord, now the accused, my lord, have not conducted the survey, my lord, as per the direction. Further, my lord, at para 7 also, my lord, the learned single judge.
Who were 3, 4, and 6?
My lord, the assistant director of land revenue
Deputy
records,
director,
please, and deputy director of land records and the tahsildar. My lord.
assistant director, and Tahsildar.
Please, my lord.
Now, when did you communicate the order?
My lord, at annexure B, my lord, we have issued notice at page 17, my lord.
Did you serve the copy of the order?
Please,
or not?
subsequently, my lord, once again we have issued notice and we have filed the acknowledgement also. Annexure D, my lord, C and D at page 20. Page 24 is the acknowledgement.
Requirement is that you are supposed to serve the certified copy of the order.
Please, along, if I may submit, my lord, along with the legal notice, we have enclosed the final order, my lord. Page 19, your lordship will find it. We have enclosed a copy of the final order at the end. Final order dated 28/9/2021.
This has been done after the date
Please, my lord.
which was fixed by the court. This is 26th of October 2021.
Please, my lord.
The survey was required to be carried out. Now you have communicated to them on 10th of November.
But if I may also request my lord, kindly come to page 15, para 8. The learned single judge had also directed that they will not wait for the certified copy, but will act on the copy of the order which is uploaded itself.
You should have informed them before 26th of October, which was the date fixed by the court.
Please, my lord.
You have informed them afterwards, and now you are saying that they have committed contempt.
But even there was a direction to provide the copy of the Tiffany Hissa survey and the revenue records, my lord, within period of 4 weeks at para 7, my lord, page 15. Can you read out? Hence, a mandamus is issued directing respondent number 3 and 4 to provide original Tiffany and Hissa survey and other revenue records, including Atlas, Akarband and Karabutra in respect of survey number 86 and 88 of Huvinani Grama, Bidrali Hobli, Bangalore East Taluk to the petitioner as also the 7th respondent.
All right, in which paragraph of your pleadings you have said that order has not been complied?
Please. Para 10, my lord, at page 7. It is submitted that the accused are aware about the order passed by the learned single judge.
All right, issue notice to respondent. Deputy Director, Assistant Director, respondent number 1, 2 and 3 to show cause as to why contempt proceedings had not been initiated against them. 1, 2 and 3 लिखा है. Respondent से ना. Order में किसका है? I can say. है ना तीनों के लिए. वही है. Show cause as to why the contempt proceedings had not been initiated against them for with non-compliance. PF within 1 week, list after service.
Number 7, Nagaraj.
Yes.
The restriction was came to be disposed of.
Hmm?
But the restriction, my lord, came to be disposed of. Directing, my lord, the third respondent, that is, my lord, the accused number 2 before lordship, my lord, to consider and my lord with the outer limit of 3 months, your lordship will find at in page 14, internal page 3 of the learned single judge order, last portion. In the above circumstances, may I read your lord. Above circumstances, the repetition is allowed. The implemented order to the extent they are related to the petition institution or set at not. The matter is remitted to the respondent number 3 for consideration afresh with an outer limit of 3 months, failing which the hearing officials of the respondent 3 director may be levied with exemplary cost at the next stage of litigation. But this was, my lord, brought to the notice of the respondent as per annexure D1. After expiry of, my lord, the period prescribed. My lord, even after receipt of representation submitted by me along with the order of the learned single judge, that annexure D1 page 43, and the same was not considered by the respondent.
What was required to be done?
My lord, they have to reconsider regarding, my lord, that the institution was shifted. There was no objections raised, my lord, regarding shifting of institution.
Page 46.
Please, my lord, 46. 46, my lord, the impugned resolution, your lordship will find at page conditions stipulated. My lord, at the time of, my lord, affiliation of the institution, ITI, what was fixed only, my lord, the 2 trades. After shifting the institution, my lord, they have insisted, my lord, to possess 4.
The order. Page 46 is the order which is under challenge in writ petition.
46, not, my lord. Your lordship may kindly see. This is the page 40, page 40. This is the conditions stipulated 40, item number 17.2.11. First, my lord, page 40, in page. The, my lord, Annexure C. The Annexure C, my lord, starts from page 23. The internal page, also, my lord, the ink page 40. At item number 4, under, my lord, the caption of mail from Karnataka State Directorate. MM Takshila, shifting case not considered due to less than 4 days. That was not at all a condition at the time of affiliation.
They've sent it to email. There's no response.
Now, my lord, after receipt of, my lord, the representation as well as the orders of the learned single judge, the 3 months also expired.
Communication को से दूसरे को दे secretary director होता.
Kindly show that the order of the writ court
Please, my lord.
was duly communicated to the respondent number 2.
Please, my lord. At the annexure D1, my lord, page 43. And the acknowledgement is that,
Rajesh Agrawal, IS.
please, my lord. It's, my lord, the director of my lord, the central government.
This we have seen it. That is why we are asking you that you have communicated this to respondent number 2. Respondent number 2 is not Rajesh Agrawal.
My lord is the secretariat representing the MSD, my lord.
Respond number 2 is Atul Kumar.
Ashok Kumar.
You are
but,
not
my lord,
communicated to
the
the
officer.
respond number 2.
This was communicated to the secretary of the second respondent. My lord, the Rajesh Agarwal, it seems my instruction was retired, my lord. Rajesh Agarwal, IS, was retired. On his place, my lord, the second accused is now
You
working.
have pleaded in your complaint.
Atul Kumar Tiwari.
You can say anything standing there. And you think that we will believe it?
But I will file an affidavit to that effect, my lord. Yes.
You should be very responsible when you stand there and say anything.
Please, my lord.
Rajesh Agrawal was the secretary, MSD, and respondent number 2 is director, training.
He is, my lord, the director as well as the secretary, my lord, my instructions, your worship, my lord. As Rajesh Agarwal is retired, I will file a necessary, my lord, affidavit to that effect.
Kindly show that you have communicated the order to him.
But we have communicated with my lord.
If you have communicated to Rajesh Agrawal, it will not be sufficient to presume that he has the knowledge unless you communicate it with him. You have to serve the copy of the order to this person in case he has joined in place of Rajesh Agrawal. Then counsel for the complainant petitioner prays for is allowed 2 weeks time to file an affidavit showing that the order of the writ court was duly communicated to respondent number 2. List thereafter.
Number 8, taken M.
Annexure A. Appointment on compassion.
13, my lord. Honorable Division Bench decision, my lord. For reasons assigned by the
13. Which order?
Annexure A, my lord. Page 9. 11th paragraph, page 13, my lord. Communicate the same as per annexure.
So do you think that by filing contempt petition you will get the appointment?
My lord, earlier also, my lord, Lordship may kindly annexure B, my lord, the Honorable Learned Single Judge, my lord, granted
When you have not got the
1 month,
service,
1 month time has been
then
granted.
you have filed a contempt against the officer. What will happen when you will be inducted in service?
Annexure B, my lord, Honorable Learned Single Judge, my lord, disposed the writ petition in their 2021 itself, March 21. Lordship may page 17, my lord. 1 month time has been granted, my lord. Thereafter, the workman filed a contempt petition, my lord. The management by that time, my lord, after filing contempt petition, my lord, filed the writ appeal. The writ appeal, my lord, the honorable division bench, my lord, direct the management to consider representation appointment. According to contempt petition was dropped.
Now, when did you communicate the order?
My lord, annexure D, my lord, on 13/4/20.
Respondent number 1.
Respondent number 1, my lord, is the chief law officer in the writ appeal, my lord. He is representing, he challenged the order of the single judge. Writ appeal page 9, my lord.
Respondent number 2.
Chief law officer question the order of the single judge, my lord.
Direction is to divisional controller.
Correct?
Direction is to divisional
Divisional controller, my lord.
Then
However, my lord, workman, LR's, my lord, filed representation to the chief law officer also, my lord. He is the part-
heard. This contempt petition arises out of order dated 21st of March 2022, passed in writ appeal number 972 of 2021. The counsel for the, in the beginning, you write, counsel for the appellant undertakes to delete respondent number 1, complainant number 1, respondent complainant number 1 during course of the day. Right. Then a counsel for the appellant submits, the complainant submits that the complainant had filed writ petition 3077 of 2016. The same was allowed and respondent was directed to examine the grievance of the complainant petitioner in appointing the petitioner's daughter on compassionate grounds within a period of 1 month from the date of receipt of the copy of the order. Full stop. The respondent, feeling aggrieved, had filed the writ appeal 972 of 2021 before the division bench. The said writ appeal was disposed of by order dated 21st of March 2022. The word inverted comma unmarried daughter bracket inverted comma closed, appearing in Rule 2 in bracket small a, then again Roman 1 of the circular dated 7/5/2001 was quashed, and the appellant in bracket present respondent number 2 was directed to consider the claim of the daughter of the respondent or respondent complainant within a period of 8 weeks from the date of receipt of the certified copy of the order. The judgment of the learned single judge was modified to that extent. Para it is submitted that the respondent has failed to comply the writ order, has failed to comply the aforesaid order and thereby committed contempt. Issue notice to respondent number 2, Kiran Kumar SR, Divisional Controller, to show cause as to why contempt proceeding shall not be initiated.
Even after communication of order, he has failed to comply with the disposal of writ appeal complaint.
Even after communication of the order, he has failed to comply the writ order.
Number 9.
Right full no? You should notice in on that. Yes. What is the matter?
She has returned the files. Now I have been appointed as a special counsel for the state in this matter. I requested my learned friend to provide me a copy of the writ petition. I'll take instructions also.
File has not been handed over to you.
Not yet. It is in the process.
Your name is shown.
Not yet. It is to be shown.
What is your good name?
Urgeshri Charati.
So appears for respondent number 3. On his request, case is adjourned today. List after 3 weeks.
I am for the petition, my lord.
Yes.
They filed a compliance report.
I am for the petition, my lord.
Have issued the
The
notification.
direction was to issue.
Issued the amended.
I am for the petitioner, my lord.
Rules had to be notified.
Notified. Everything notified. I have filed compliance also.
Then what remains?
Nothing remains in the petition.
Whatever it is, now they have
He has to
notified
challenge
it.
it. He has to challenge that.
Whatever it is, they are notified it. Whoever is aggrieved, they may challenge it.
Yes.
To go and file a petition challenging the rules.
Yes.
Order dated. Disposal. Just a minute. Asked us to see the order. We are seeing the order. What is there in this order? What do you want to show from this? What does it make? How does it make a difference?
No, now final rules are made, brothers, that I have produced. Final rules on 7th. He has to challenge me, Lord, see if he is agreed by that. He has to challenge.
Whatever it is, we are on the prayer which has been made and the directions issued by the court. Now, as per the various directions, they have fully complied. They have filed the compliance affidavit. They have notified the rules. Maybe you are not the petitioner.
I am the petitioner, my lord. My lord.
Conditions 1 to 15 in June, but I want the qualifications and the duties or responsibility of an inspector. They say that you recruit only for 11 months.
If you want any clarification from the state government, you will see clarification from the state government. Oh, sorry. But in this public interest litigation, the petitioner has prayed for following relief. During the course of the proceedings pending in this court, several directions were issued from time to time. First off, the respondent were required to notify the rules, draft rules,
Fixing the prescribed qualification for appointment of inspectors.
Karnataka State Pharmacy Council
Yes.
Rules 2022.
Yes.
The memo of compliance dated 7th of June 2022 has been filed. Enclosing therein the notification dated 6/6/2022, wherein the Karnataka State Pharmacy Council in bracket Amendment Rules 2022 have been notified. Para in view of above, we are of the conceded view that the requirement of provisions of Pharmacy Act and Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1940 have been complied with. In case the respondent number 5 2 to 4 want any clarification, regarding the rules which have been notified by the state government. They are at liberty to do the same. The writ petition is accordingly disposed of.
Right.
Madam Lords, we had filed an application seeking modification, Lord. They have served objection. It may have to be heard, Lord. The date may be fixed.
On the request of London AGA, case urgent today. List again. On. Give it this.
Number 12. Petition.
To 2022 order, my lord.
It is to be heard now.
Yes, my lord.
Matter is to be heard. List again. In the month of August.
Number 13. Public. J.R. Mohan.
For the respondent 6 in this case, my lord.
In this 7th, you have to pass a order on this, my lords. Order has been passed, my lords. For respondent number 5, my lord. Order has been passed, my lords. Today morning they have handed it over, my lords. But the order is passed on 7/6 itself, my lord. I will be filing it in the county.
But the order has not been communicated to us, my lord. I am the
London AGA appearing for respondent number.
One.
Informs that the inquiry has been completed and order has been passed today
On 7/6.
on 7/6/2022.
Yes.
He will bring the same on record.
Yes.
On his request, case urgent today. List. Give it date.
Please. I will serve. Servant.
Much obliged, my lord. I am for respondent 10 in this case, my lord.
Required to be heard, my lords.
Adjourn on the request of counsel for the petition. List in the month of August.
Pertaining to the reports to be submitted to the Lokaयुcta after the inquiry. And certain things that they are complained. And the nodal officer has been appointed.
What about the status report?
Plus, we have filed one status report. It is ongoing process. Plus, whenever the inquiry is interested to the Lokaयुcta.
List in the month of August.
Yes.
In the meantime, the fresh status reports shall be filed.
Grateful.
Yes.
Serial number 16. 16.1 method I accept. 16.1
Mr. Jeevan, London Council, for respondent number 4 informs that the list is pending. The present list is pending before the apex court. On his request, case is adjourned. List after 2 months.
I appear on behalf of Petitioners Council, my lord. Petitioner Council has expressed some inconvenience today. I request a short.
Again, on the request of council for the
Throat infection.
throat bad.
Yeah. I have it next week.
Adjourn on the request of Mr. B. Ganpati, counsel for the petitioner, list in the month of August.
19.
Same. Adjourn on the request of
State
counsel
government
for the petitioner,
directed to file statement of objection, my lord.
list in the month of August. In the meantime, learned AGM may file the statement of objection.
Number 20. Given case.
Petitioner not alleges the enforcement of government land. Not the order land has been inquired into. Not land has been influenced this.
Before that one submission, my lords, on the last date of hearing, the lordship has directed me to get instructions. Page 77, my lords. There is mention of some of the application that is clarified in the next paragraph. That the land in that survey number is huge, my lords, but the land that specifically now under dispute, which the respondent is seeking allotment, my lord. In that there is no encroachment. The very second para in the Tashidar's report at page 77 that clarifies, my lord. No applications are pending insofar as the particular piece of land that they are receiving.
You file the statement of objection.
Yes.
Clear not just a private interest litigation, just to harass the respondent.
Let them file their stand. Learned AG appearing for respondent number. Appear for
1 to 4.
1 to 4. Praise for is allowed 2 weeks time to file the statement of objection to thereafter. List again in the month of in the last week of August.
Kindly give the short accommodation.
Next.
Number 22.
It will be listed again. Same order list in the last week of August. As it is informed that the list is present list is pending before the respect.
Transfer petition. Transfer. List of applications. Number 23.
Order IA 1 of 2022. Give a date in August.
10th August.